Listín Diario presents the editorial for Tuesday, August 27, 2024, A Country Drowning in Garbage. The presence of open-air landfills near bodies of water is not an isolated incident, but rather a common practice in many rural and urban communities across the country. The case of the landfill on the banks of the Marcos A. Cabral Canal in Izao, Bani, which we reported on yesterday, reflects a recurring and worse widespread problem throughout the entire territory. The primary consequence of these landfills is the rampant contamination of our water sources. This makeshift landfill, which has been accumulating Nizao's solid waste for years, represents a serious threat not only to the area's biodiversity but also to the health of the inhabitants and the quality of our water. Despite having a solid waste law and multiple institutions responsible for its enforcement, the reality is that waste disposal remains one of our greatest challenges. The landfill in Nizao not only contaminates the canal, which irrigates thousands of acres of crops, but also highlights institutional negligence and the lack of political will to comprehensively address this problem. Local authorities, although aware of the damage, have been unable to offer effective solutions. This reveals the deficiencies in the coordination and implementation of environmental policies at both the municipal and national levels. It is urgent that the Ministry of Environment, in coordination with the National Institute of Hydraulic Resources, NDRHI, and municipal governments conduct a thorough survey of all open-air landfills currently polluting our water sources. These landfills must be immediately neutralized, and sustainable waste management measures must be implemented nationwide. The preservation of our water sources is not just an environmental issue, it is a matter of survival. Irrigation waters, rivers, canals, and underground aquifers are vital for human life, agriculture, and the national economy. Listín Diario reiterates its commitment to monitoring and denouncing practices that harm the environment, and we call on the authorities not to allow the party to continue while the country drowns in garbage. For Listín Diario, voice over and translation by Danny Leon.